All right, guys. Here we are with episode 4 of the Kingdom Chronicles. We have a lot to catch up on because it's Monday, and my last episode was Friday, if I remember correctly. I do have a lot to cover, but I'll try to go as quick as I can. Um, I've been playing for a bit today, but we had to deal with a few issues, kingdom-wide, just in the alliance and whatnot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go back here. I'm gonna open the Discord, just to show you really what's happening. As you can see here, nothing huge in the city is different. I've been evening out a lot of my resources, just because I have hit that milestone of Town Hall 16. Um, I have a new infantry
Είπε
plan.
δύο πάλι.
As
Σας
you know,
λέμε για τους
Pyrrhus is
Κασχιδόνιους και τους Ρωμαίους.
a rare infantry legendary because just infantry legendaries in general don't really exist
We shall meet
uh,
again.
outside of guys
Les
like
Arabes ne
Richard and
doivent jamais
Charles, which
capituler. Le
are
titre de
typically
roi n'est pas
defenders.
important.
I'm going to use
Ja,
Pyrrhus for more of offensive
To
infantry. As you
Toichi,
see, most of these are integration and whatnot.
Toitsame.
Uh, the other Viking, Ragnar, is leadership and integration and whatnot. And
Yamimani busmei.
over here in infantry, for epics, you sort of take its time.
Je dois être auprès.
Um, Honestly, that's all I think of when I think of epic infantries. Um, those two are archers.
Όλοι
You
είναι
have
ίσοι
Pericles, but
απέναντι στον νόμο.
as far as I know, Pericles is really a worthy investment. Um, but I could give that a quick check just while I'm talking here. We've had a kind of a wild time in the Alliance recently. As you probably know, the Trinity, um, actually the sort of the four corners of this clan here was Atlantis, Spirits, Revenants, and Phoenix. Um, since then, my quarter of that Atlantis has fallen apart because one of our officers left and our leader left temporarily, and a lot of those people got recruited into other enemy alliances. So I was kind of left with just some random randos as my
Είπε δύο
friends, and
πάλι. Σ' αφήνουμε για τους
we just
Ρωμαίους.
had to go from there and join, try to filter into the other clans, or the other alliances. So I joined Phoenix, people in Spirits and Revenants. But since then, our what? No, not Pelagius. Hold on, give me a second. And this might not actually work because he's so new.
Πολίτες, θα χτίσουμε μια πόλη παράμιλη.
Yeah, he's not gonna work for this. It's fine. I'll just do that. But let's open the chats here. Yoko, my old leader, he came back, and leadership has had a big discussion about just the fall of Atlantis and how we went down and how everything's going to pan out for the meantime. I'm going to probably join Revenants and be something of an R4 there, some sort of officer. A lot of us are kind of in an in-between phase, um, which is gonna start here in just a few hours. But if we back out, you can see that we already have these sanctums that we're initially going after. We have a load of flags just hanging around. The, the altar here is our next target. That'll be in whatever amount of time. But we have these three, um, these three little sanctums here. Let me show you in Alliance view. Those three, they were our pre-designated targets, so nothing should be too surprising about that. Where? I forgot where you see. It's right in front of me. So courage, wind, and hope. We're gonna get the altar over here in a second, but I kind of want to get out of Phoenix. A lot going on down here, and as you can see, there's actually another shrine over here. This is the Shrine of War. So it's attack and food speed. I think this one over here is also war related. Radiance. Oh, okay, it's healing and action points. So similar. So the plan for Phoenix is going to be to go through this pass, um, take these guys out. We're hoping that these guys will fight enough of these guys to basically be a soft, just walk over, run through them. These guys, same thing. Definitely not going to be a challenge. Um, but they're going to get this pass pretty much for free. I don't think we're going to contest it because we have this one. We're going to go straight up to here, and then we'll have to take on whoever wins out of this three plus cover. Well, those two are allies. So I think the real threat here is going to be once we get up here, we start moving to this side. The battle for this pass and this shrine up here is going to be very significant. But that's for Phoenix, and I don't think I'm going to be staying in this third of our clan for long. Um, this is Yoko. Yoko's back. He was my Atlantis leader. Shine, he quit. Um, I was just filling him in because he'd been gone for a few days. But yeah, we've had a lot of problems with just the lack of communication with some of our members because we've had fake alliances that have kind of where's that that are just like yeah, somewhere in here. Fake alliances that have claimed to be us or like our academies. Academy is just a term for uh, like derivatives of alliances that are just for lower rank or free to play. Same as like farmer alliances, somewhat. So a lot of those that just claim to be part of our alliance but aren't, and so we've lost a ton of lower tier members to those. And overall, VF is now I think top alliance in the server, at least them and their allies, because as you can see, pretty much everyone that's not derived from us is just directly against us. These guys are these guys are the fakes. They even have the Phoenix leader in the bio here, so blatantly trying to impersonate us. And as you can see, with 33 million power, they were highly successful. Um, they it's kind of I think once we figured that out, it was too much too late because they already had even some of our like officers had joined over there. But this is a freaking mid-tier ally of VF, and they're already basically our power level. 44 million. Let's go back. I remember their exact name. Fire Tornado is another ally. We were at war with them a second ago. We beat them. This is us. That's the fakes. These guys, they're not actually allied. So I guess there's a third party here. This is, I'm assuming, one of the academies of VF. Same with this one. Same with this one. These guys are independents. So whatever. These guys are trash. These guys are also another impersonator of ours. I think these are the guys below us. R99V. Unless I am freaking, yeah, these guys are fake. Um, just a lot of issues with people taking our people by impersonating us, and then aligning with VS, which sucks, but we'll have to deal with that as it comes along. A couple whales over there still, but nothing like overwhelmingly unhandleable for the moment. There are some random third parties that we can kind of just sort of make alliances with because the more random alliances you have that are working with you for KDK focus, the better. That does require a lot of synchronization, though, a lot of diplomacy, but I think that's just what we'll have to do since we just, by raw power, are totally overtaken. This one, Royalty of Phoenix, another fake. Um, it's pretty obvious to tell, but I mean, I guess for a noob player, it wouldn't be as obvious. And that's mostly been their targets, is our noobs. all the big people kind of stuck around, but not them. Uh, but yeah, I got a lot more scouting done. I've kind of chilled. I'm not upgrading my armies to tier 3, as you can see, because um, after we took out all the forts and we got our sanctums, took out the forts here, we decided we were just going to wait it out and save up some resources and stuff for the Mighty's Governor, which starts in a few hours. We're going to use a lot of speed ups there to try and get good positions in there, and which is what I wanted to do. I was on that side of the decision. We're going to wait it out for this, and then through all these just like stockpiled speed ups and different avenues of gaining power and whatnot, we're gonna hopefully score a lot of points for that, and then get the rewards for there. And for some of us to have Julius Caesar would be really, really huge. Um, I don't think I've bought anything significant since Friday, except I do have the Gathering set that's going to go either to Constance or Cleopatra, um, whichever of the two I end up getting the 31st. Um, over here, I think also in a few hours, I get to open this for 85 emblems, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna get 10 more Cleopatra sculptures. Um, those Cleopatra sculptures are gonna be huge because I'm gonna get her up to I'm gonna get her to 10, and I'm gonna get her this here, a gathering buff, and then from there I'll just go up. But I still haven't pumped any tomes in or tunes into my commanders because I'm saving that for the Mighty's Governor. So we're pretty much just hanging out for now. Uh, the weekend was pretty eventful, just with the sanctums and some more minor wars or just battles, plus just regular bar forts and whatnot. We kind of stopped doing the Lohar stuff, even though a lot of us still have Lohar necklaces and whatnot left. Um, you can see here I got the newspaper effect. You always want to come over here, not there. You always want to come over here and uh, get the um, always want to come up here and get the buff from the newspaper just because it's only 1,000 gold. And today's thing is gold production plus 10%, so you're obviously going to make more than 1,000 gold from that buff, assuming you just check in a few times during the day. So it's worth it to get that basically every day. But I did unlock uh, the Sunset Canyon over here. I'm not doing too great just because I haven't hugely upgraded my. How was it 700,000 on top? For considered a million. No idea. Yeah, I've been playing around in that, but I'm not like a huge contender for military cards because I haven't dumped tomes into my commanders yet, which I will very soon. Um, whatever day of the Mighty's Governor challenge that is when I'll do all that. But I have a couple new combos since I have Pierce. Pierce is going to be my main infantry guy, and I'm going to combine him with Bjorn here because I pulled Bjorn from a chest. I have set to use Tamara for any gathering, but as you can tell, she's wood specific, so I'll use her as a secondary to Constance because Constance is best at wood gathering. Um, I'm finding a lot of stuff actually over here. Um, but I did get pretty much all of our region scattered out, at least within what needs to be, including up to the bottom border here. I also have most of this scattered out, which was kind of the important goal. Which I mean, if I do end up moving over to Revenants, that'll all be useless anyway. Not really, but kind of. But I do have, having a quarter of the map uh, open isn't a bad thing. It's never a bad thing by any means. But here I'm
τον.
just, I
Οι
think I have,
πράξεις
pretty
μου
sure I have
θα
Bjorn. Yeah, this
διαμορφώσουν
is
το
Bjorn. I have
μέλλον της
Bjorn here
Ελλάδας
with
και της Ρώμης.
Pyrrhus, just because I'm trying to get Bjorn to 10. Just naturally, without using any tomes of knowledge. So, that's preferable. And still scouting, I'm still getting my random activity stuff. But I just wanted to get the just a little update. What do I need to do? I'll do this. Okay, got 5 tomes. 7 more than 5. 7, whatever. Do that. Do things. Oh yeah, I got blacksmith stuff. I've had a few more pieces of equipment since then. Nothing crazy, nothing huge. Just regular tier 1 type stuff. Got my inventory real quick. Over here in equipment, I've got infantry here. I've got archers on Como, even though I don't even have like an archer division yet. I still have this epic blueprint that I just randomly pulled out of a chest, and then I've got gathering on Centurion here, and then another gathering on Constance. I have a lot that I can make, but not too much resources right now. Or about blueprints, I mean, but not too many resources. So, kind of just grinding resources as one usually does. And we'll probably have at least 2 or 3 full sets before too long. Just a basic equipment. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to make that epic one I have, the purple one. But
For example, we have
alright, I get it.
4 normal quality materials, so we can combine them
Yeah.
to make one
Besides
advanced
that, not too
quality
much going on.
material.
We're all just sitting around, kind of evening out, getting everything up to 16 where we are. Um, Mostly the resource stuff. Um,
Oh,
Slow down on
are you
technology
looking to
too,
taste the sweet
just
wine of
because a lot of
love?
it's expensive with gold, and we don't have that much gold right now. So, um, at least I don't personally. Uh, just because gold is kind of the new concept for people that are leveling up or have leveled
Οι
up.
πράξεις μου
So you kind
θα
of got to gather a bunch of
διαμορφώσουν
that
το
before you can
μέλλον
start
της Ελλάδας και της
busting out some of
Ρώμης.
these higher tiered researches. Got a lot of caves. I kind of just developed a new strategy of every single time I find a cave, I'm just going to instantly send my guys to it, even if they're not done with their even if they're not done with their regular scouting of the fog, just because I'd rather have those done than like have to send them back out of their way just to go back to the caves. So let's get that. I think I just rerouted that guy, but whatever. Doing some healing. And I'm focusing a little bit on just like the economic technologies, just getting them kind of typed up. Let's check what we can do here in the forge. Looks like we can get this long sword, which is dope. Now it has the gathering buff. They also have 5% on cavalry, so I think I'm gonna put that on him for now. And I'm just gonna hit that because why not? I have a little bit of gold to play around with. I haven't got anything refined up to 100 yet. Just like some random refinements, like this one right here. That's gonna get to 25. That one's a 25. That one's a 25. Nothing huge. These are unusable, of course, until I can get one of them to 30, which I'll do that on the whatever gain power day is
Ακούστε τον.
of
Οι
the mightiest
πράξεις
governor.
μου θα διαμορφώσουν το μέλλον της Ελλάδας και της Ρώμης.
Over here, grab these, grab that. Do that. I should have 2 armies going, but
Ακούστε τον χρησμό της
before I got on to
πυθίας.
record this,
Εμπρός για Ιταλία.
I had an army building a flag, and then I got offline for one of my classes, and then I just came back. So I'm gonna go ahead and recall him just because he was sitting out in the field, and then I'll send 2 out and start hitting these guys. But I mean, for the next 3 hours is not much to do. Once Mighty's governor hits, everybody will be going crazy doing all their things for that. So let me Google real quick. just which days are with because I forget a lot. Um, Obviously, it has 5 stages. Wow, that's bright. Okay. Yeah, stage one is training troops. So that'll be when I'll upgrade one of my troops. Actually, I don't know if upgrading troops counts to that. Um, Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I'll just figure it out myself. Two is barbs. Um, we use Lohar for that. Lohar and probably Minamoto. Then we got gathering resources, and then it'll be gaining power and increase power, then killing units. So hopefully we just crank out some good commanders by then. Uh, I think I'll definitely have Pelagius at 30, 4-star. Minamoto, I'll try to have him probably 30. I think I'll buy the rest of his packs. Sirius is gonna be 30, more than likely, paired with Bjorn here. Bjorn, I don't have like any sculptures for him. I do have 64 epic sculptures to screw around with. And if I really do intend on making Bjorn my infantry secondary for, as long as this goes on until KVK, then probably will dump a lot of my sculptures into him. But until I actually confirm that decision, I think I'll chill out. Belisarius is still my runner, and then I just got my gatherers. Once I pull either this young guy, YSG from the wheel event, or somebody like El Cid, or whatever other
The fanciest robes in the
archery
world
guys.
are only
You would think
half as
Aethelflaed would
handsome as a
be
military uniform.
archery, but she's actually
私の矢
not.
先の冷たい光が
So I pull like Thutmose or El Cid, I'm not gonna have an archer.
Any last
Buried
Um,
within a pyramid.
but I'm gonna try and just go for YSG. Because he has an event that shows up every few. I think once the server hits maybe like a month or two, maybe 3 months of age. But you really don't need archer, an archer army for the first good bit of the game. Should be cavalry and infantry, unless you are like a nation specified with archery. Like, I can't look here. Looks like their special unit is archery. See, the thing about these is that sometimes the special unit doesn't actually match up with their specialty. Oh, actually, I think ULG is archer. Actually, I'm not sure. Let me check. I think ULG is an archer. No, he's infantry. See, that's the thing is that you
I
can't
thought je dois
even rely on what special unit that
any
that
last
country
mon
has.
destin est déterminé.
any last words?
Kira and I think it's just Emotep
Buried
now.
within a pyramid. A
Um,
pharaoh's
so
spirit
yeah, you're
may
not gonna see
become
many
one.
archers, or archer specific, which is kind of good for infantry because um, infantry is countered by archers, which sucks for me because I'm cavalry. And cavalry actually is the counter to archers, but it is what it is. Infantry was kind of basic after a while, just because everybody's mostly infantry. Having an archer army is definitely huge, just because of that fact that most people are infantry. But you do see a lot of cavalry just because most free-to-play people go infantry, and cavalry is considered um, a little better because it's like faster and whatnot. Um, but I think I'm definitely gonna have by the end of the Mightiest Governor, I'll have 3 armies worth of troops. Because right now I only have 2 armies worth of troops plus like a farmer, which doesn't really count. I'm trying to have a full army of cavalry, a full army of infantry, um, and then like another army of just siege units plus archers, which would be close to 200,000 troops, I think, at my current level, just because most of my guys carry about 60,000 troops, or my biggest ones do. But I can still only send out three. I can still only send out 3 armies at a time, so it's kind of sort of a hindrance. Not terribly, but it is somewhat. So I think we have everything pretty much feeling good to go. Activities at 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and It's gonna send out 3 farmers, and then I will come back in 3 hours once the Mighty's Governor starts.
The Legion awaits your command. My men are fearless.
Let me get a gold one in here, just because I do need to. Seriously need to get some golds.
Vamos a Covadonga.
Actually exist. Wait a minute.
Enviaré a los invasores al infierno.
Pretty sure I saw that I wouldn't be able to farm all that. 42k.
Este es mi rey,
Check.
Asturias.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll go.
What can I do for you?
I'll pull Centurion back, and then I'll reorganize because I need more siege units to go with Pelagius and Constance. For this one.
Reconquista comienza ahora.
Because the thing about that though is that I don't want Pelagius to be my primary for farming. Okay, let's just do this. Let's put the sword on her, just for the time being, and then she can.
Loyalty, order. My men are fearless.
And that'll have somebody else go over to this. Yeah, obviously I'm great for food right now. But yeah, that'll be make sure I have all my caves getting scouted here. That'll be it for the next while, at least. And then we'll get back to moving. Wow, okay, I have a lot to let's go with, but we'll get back to moving after after the Mighty Splendor starts. Should be in I think 3 hours. So that's gonna be it for episode 4. Episode 5 will come probably tomorrow. It might be tonight once I start doing stuff for the Mighty Splendor. Depends on how much I actually cover. But that's it for 4 here.